Welcome to News Mongolia, where we bring you the latest stories and updates from across the nation and beyond. I am Batsirin Namshar. On News Mongolia today, over 230 Mongolian circus artists are performing for Ulaanbaatar Circus Days 2025. Japanese organization donates over 100 wheelchairs to children in Mongolia. Non-resident ambassadors to Mongolia present letters of credence to the President of Mongolia. For the news, stay tuned. Over 230 of Mongolia's finest circus artists, including international award winners from Monte Carlo to Wuqiao, are under one roof for Ulaanbaatar Circus Days 2025. The performances showcase the country's rich circus traditions and global success, sparking a new era in homegrown cultural tourism.
For Ulaanbaatar Circus Days 2025, more than 230 performers from 12 Mongolian circus troupes are coming together in one venue. The performers include Grand Prix, gold, silver, and bronze medal winners from international circus competitions in Monte Carlo, Wuhan, Wuqiao, and Dumont.
Today, equestrian performances have gone beyond the traditional circus of shows and evolved into theatrical spectacles. Now, our horseback warriors are working successfully and beautifully in every corner of the world. With more than 2,000 riders now being students or students of former students, they are promoting and showcasing Mongolia's equestrian art. This is the result of the hard work and passion of people who truly love their profession and deeply feel this art in their bones. It's the outcome of continuing the fire and soul of our craft.
It takes about 7 to 8 months to prepare a single act. Each trick is big, and it's really difficult to perfect every single move.
In China, we perform at major cultural heritage and national tourism sites in Ulan County and Yuda Komochan. We divide into groups and perform across these main tourism hubs.
Foreign audiences are very expressive and full of energy. They rise to their feet, cheer loudly, and celebrate passionately the moment an act finishes. Maybe because Mongolians haven't seen many circuses lately, their reactions are a bit more subdued. You could say sleepy or quieter.
When we perform in China, inner Mongolians warmly welcome and are excited to see us. Spectators say, "Oh, Mongolians have arrived. Did you really bring your horses all the way from Mongolia?" And yes, wherever we go, we ride and perform on horseback. It's what we do. It's part of who we are. Rather than touring abroad, I truly believe our circus performances in Mongolia have become a valuable tourist attraction. As Mongolia becomes a destination for many from around the world, they now have the opportunity to witness the success of our circus artists who perform on the world stage right here in our own country. Mongolian circus artists continue to thrive, keeping their professional passion alive while competing and making a name for Mongolia in major international competitions. We used to say Mongolians would place in the top 5 in A and B tier international competitions. Now we are winning, taking first and runner-up positions. In recent years, our theater board artists have been leading globally. They are setting the highest records and performing at the greatest heights. For example, I'm building a performance arena at our training center in the Ulzit neighborhood. I'm building it with my own limited resources, but it's progressing. It will be operational very soon. We are working to develop it into a horse and bird theater, incorporating technological advancements. This circus tradition hasn't been lost. It's being passed down to us, the next generation. We have traveled to many places, met many people, and experienced cultures with respect, manners, and discipline. Circus art isn't disappearing. I want to say that we will carry it forward.
Mongolian artists aren't postponing the development of circus arts due to personal or financial hardships. They continue to promote their art, cultural heritage, and traditions internationally, all while training the next generation of performers. Instead of only being able to see Mongolian circus arts abroad, they want to make Mongolia a destination for these incredible performances. Mongolian artists are working passionately to bring that bright future to life.
As children with mobility impairments grow, it's essential to regularly replace and adjust their wheelchairs to accommodate their physical development. The Japanese non-profit organization, the Volunteers Group to Send Wheelchairs to Overseas Children, has donated over 100 wheelchairs to children in Mongolia. Looking ahead, the organization plans to establish a fund to provide free, customized wheelchairs for children based on their specific needs.
The wheelchairs were donated by the Volunteers Group to Send Wheelchairs to Overseas Children. These wheelchairs have been distributed to over 100 children with disabilities across Ulaanbaatar and 8 provinces, including Bayulki and Ornod. Each wheelchair was adjusted to meet the individual child's unique physical needs and requirements. When a child outgrows their wheelchair, it will be returned, refurbished, and passed on to another child in need.
First, we carefully assess each child's specific disability, needs, age, height, and weight before customizing a wheelchair for them. If a child grows or gains weight and can no longer use the wheelchair, we'll take it back, refurbish it, and pass it on to another child. We are establishing a foundation to support this process. Since the Parents Association has branches in all 21 provinces, the wheelchairs will be distributed through these branches. The Universal Progress Center is also distributing them to its members. This initial donation of over 100 wheelchairs will serve as the foundation for the program. Under the current legal framework, wheelchairs are provided to children. However, these wheelchairs often don't meet the specific needs of each child's disability. Typically, mass-produced wheelchairs are distributed which don't cater to the individual's requirements of children with development disabilities. In contrast, the 107 wheelchairs included in this donation are uniquely customized, no two are alike. They come in various models, including those with headrests, reclining features, and other specialized functions to better meet each child's needs.
Children make up approximately 10% of all people with disabilities in Mongolia. Under current legislation, children with mobility impairments are eligible to receive a wheelchair once every 3 years. However, officials note that these wheelchairs often fail to meet the specific needs of children. The wheelchairs provided by the Volunteers Group to Send Wheelchairs to Overseas Children are modern and customized to meet each child's unique requirements. Going forward, the organization plans to continue the project in cooperation with the Parents Association of Children with Disabilities and Universal Progress Center.
We established this group because we want children with disabilities to be included in social life every day, have access to high-quality wheelchairs, and ensure that once a child no longer needs their wheelchair, it can be passed on to another child in need. Over the past 20 years, we have provided wheelchairs to 10,000 children with disabilities in 26 countries.
The Volunteers Group to Send Wheelchairs to Overseas Children has implemented its wheelchair distribution project in Mongolia 3 times. The initiative will continue, with wheelchairs being redistributed to other children in need once the original recipients outgrow them.
Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
On April 21st, non-resident ambassadors to Mongolia presented their letters of credence to President of Mongolia, Khurelsukh. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Kingdom of Cambodia to Mongolia, Seung Rachavi. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of Burkina Faso to Mongolia, Daouda Bitie. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Armenia to Mongolia, Wahe Gevorgyan. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Zambia to Mongolia, Ivan Zulu. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the United Republic of Tanzania to Mongolia, Kamis Omar. And Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Kingdom of Norway to Mongolia, Vebjorn Dusvik, presented their letters of credence. President Hulsuk congratulated the non-resident ambassadors on their appointments and wished them success. The president expressed confidence that the ambassadors would work to strengthen bilateral relations and cooperation and affirmed that the government of Mongolia would provide its full support. President Hulsuk emphasized Mongolia's commitment to enhancing cooperation within the international community, including the United Nations and other international organizations. The Ministry of Industry and Mineral Resources of Mongolia, in collaboration with the United Nations Development Program in Mongolia, launched the Integra Initiative, Integrity for Public Goods and Services in the Extractive Sector in Mongolia. The multi-country program is supported by the governments of the Republic of Korea, the Kingdom of Denmark, and the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg through UNDP's funding window for governance, peace building, crisis, and resilience. The initiative aims to promote transparency, accountability, and more inclusive governance in the mining industry. Mongolia is one of the Integra Initiative's 4 pilot countries, along with Angola, Madagascar, and Zimbabwe. The program focuses on identifying and mitigating integrity risks in the management of natural resources, particularly mining, through innovative, inclusive, and gender-sensitive approaches. The initiative will provide small grants to support local and national stakeholders in testing practical and innovative solutions to strengthen governance and integrity in the sector.
Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more news and updates. Goodbye.